Woo! What's going on? Let's get it. I got your knuckles cracked today. What's happening, everybody? Chime in, say hello. Good to see ya. Welcome to the big show this morning. Oh man, let's see here. Let me get my setup going here. How's everybody doing? Good morning, good morning. $50. There's my 200. There's my 20. Where's a 50? Okay. And then that should be the 9. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's a little cold this morning. Had to get the old vest out. Got the Marty McFly look going on. A little Back to the Future action for you, huh? Boom, baby, boom. Tamir, what's up, my brother? What is up? All right. I told you at the beginning of the week, man, if anybody paid attention, after Monday, Google was the first stock to recover from Friday lows on Monday. If you played at the open on Tuesday, that was 240. Yesterday, she topped out 257. 17-point move this week. I gave that to you Tuesday or Monday night, actually, if you've paid attention to Google this week. Now, here's where rubber meets the road this morning. Let's see here. There is the whole week, okay? So basically, here is rejection, or here is breakover. 252.25. Okay. For Google, 252.25. That's right. Anything under this that would be yesterday's lows pretty much. And if you want to get real nasty with it, 249.50 on Google. If we fail at the top here, you could get rejection off of this like we just did probably in pre-market, or break under 249.50. Okay, just so y'all know. Dang, man, why ain't my screen working? Hang on a second. Is this it? Y'all, I got too many screens. Sorry. Here we go. All right. Here was Monday. Here was yesterday. All of the meat is right here in between 249.50 to 252.25. This is the meat. Okay. The gravy is on the opposite sides of the meat, guys. So we could get rejection. We could just get rejection here. We did in pre-market. If we get rejection off this and break under 249.50 here, this could be flush down to here. Okay? Sorry for the mess up, guys. 246. Now you got some support here. You've got a pretty large gap all in here. This would be what I'm looking for. Any kind of early entry here for rejection can be risky until you break at least under 250.50. 249.50 is a little more confirmation. Okay. All right. And then anything over 252.25 can easily get us back to yesterday's highs, because there's just not much here. Not much here to hold us. So over 252.25, I like calls. All the way to 256. Okay. So screenshot that if you want that on your watch list today. Everybody good? Yeah, so over 252.25, the gravy's up here, baby. The gravy's up here. The gravy's down here. You're just sitting at the table right here. All right. What we got? What we got? Yeah. Up here's the pizza, guys. Oh, Lord. Okay. What y'all need to look at? You tell me. Let's get the SPY right quick. Now you can see the difference. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't like this volume pattern. On the short term, I don't like it. SPY. We could reject right here. Right there. 661.40. I don't know, crazy backer. They said that whale. I told y'all the other day on Suey. I posted it. Remember? Did anybody play my play? I told everybody bear flag. And I told them up in this range right here, that's 284 to 230 this morning. That's a big short. This was 3 or 4 days ago. I told everybody this. It's a bear flag. Here's Suey on the daily. You're kind of at a support range here. These previous lows back here. See where we hopped. Yeah, it's bearish leaning. If you drop this 230 level, you come into 190. Just not much back there. You can see why we're staying there. Right there's your right here's the bottom of this shelf. This is why we're, well, that's the top of that shelf. Bottom's all the way down here. That's Suey. Here's Bitcoin on the daily. If it loses 103, 98 is the next stop. Right there. Look where it bounced. Right back here on top of this, on the bottom of that shelf. See that? Right there's where we're at. So anything under 103 gets hairy down towards 98 in my opinion. But it held 103. So it holds till it don't. Alright. Please do ETH. Okay. 3460. So you might as well say 3400. Right here around 3400 is your support, but you're getting a cross down on the weekly MACD, and the weekly is starting to look 50 in the face here on the RSI, so this isn't good. Needs to hold this right there. Needs to hold that range, 3400 pretty much. There you go. There's your support right now on ETH. Just wasn't impressed by ETH, but I bought mine back here in this winter back here. Guys, this is where the money's at. Sold mine right there. I had a 1150 average. Sold it almost 4,000. There's some money to be made here if you want to, but you buy this consolidation that winter time. That's where it's at. Okay, let's move on. SPY. Yeah. Here. QQQ. That's fine. I'll do Qs. Keep an eye on the clock for me. Okay. I hate this pattern like this, man. Not a big fan. This is just a jumbled up mess. Because here's the entire week. All right, here we go. Right there. That's a bottom dollar. If you lose 596 again, I would play this down. Remember, anything I say, guys, is for charting and education. This is a public video, just so you know. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, but I am your buddy. This thing pushes over 602.40. I think you got room to run. Okay. 606. $602.40. I would watch for a push up and reject off of 601. Right here. That's what I'd watch for. Okay? That help? Good morning, Paul. How are you, brother? You live in Delaware, Claudine? What's up, Trucking with Josh? You know, to me, you may want to. It's like the same for people that live in New York City. They want to dictate to you how you spend your money. I always reckon it was my money. I could do what I want to with it. So I would look into a VPN and point it to Virginia or Florida or something like that. And or you could check, if you do MEXC, it's a lot more setup work than Blowfin. Other than that, I do buy and hold on Coinbase when I'm doing buy and holds, but I'm not doing buy and holds right now. And you can't. I don't think you can go short on Coinbase with any leverage on futures. So I would what I don't know for sure. Blowfin's my only answer for being able to trade. So I can on Blowfin, this is what I like about Blowfin. It's like the light version of TradingView baked into it. You can change your leverage on it as you want to. Your buy and sell buttons are right here, so it's very easy to, if you want to go short, you just hit market sell. You can put in whatever you want here as far as percentage that you want to buy. Very easy to, when you highlight this, you can do stop loss, drag it down, right? And you can just drag it right up behind the price action. It's very easy to manipulate, so you can just trade right on the chart, you know. Yep, I like Blowfin a lot just because of the ease of use of it. But you have to you have to buy USDT on Coinbase and transfer it onto Blowfin is what you have to do. Okay. What's up, Deshaun? I'm not sure how MEXC is set up, Claudine. I mean, you really got to learn the platform before you take off with it. Okay. Thanks, Lady Boss. All right, we got a few more minutes here, y'all. That's the Qs. If you lose 596, she can flush. I would look for reject off of this 601 area. Got a little bit of issues here around 599. All right. Claudine, I would say if you want to hit me up, go start hitting up, because it's getting it's filled up. Thanks, Jamie O. All right, let's look. Did we do SPY? We did SPY, didn't we? Yeah, let's do SPY. Let's do Tesla. All of these are very similar this week, y'all, except for Google. And I gave you Google early on Tuesday or Monday night. I gave you Google Monday night. But we are in a big old range up here, right? Tesla's trying to hold this upper shelf, y'all. Ultimately, 410 on Tesla is going to make or break. Everything's pulling back, selling off a little bit. I would like 410 or 400 even to hold. If it gets under that by much, she's going to flush hard. There's just not much here. Just not much there, okay? Yes, sir, Josh, they did. I hope everybody's had it on their list this week. So Tesla, I would just be playing this off our normal trading levels with 410 in my radar. I'll set an alert on 410. Other than that, that's a big range on Tesla this morning in the pre-market. Let's turn our pre-market on. Look at that. 415 to 427 in the pre-market, y'all. That's a wide range. Now, when you get this narrow range, 2-point range yesterday, look at the sell-off we got. Wide range today, you watch it today. This thing's really got to get some gas to get over 427.50. Over 427.50. I would actually say 429. I like Tesla over 429 for calls towards 435. One bump at 430. Or we reject right here for a run back down to 421. That's how I would do it. Okay? Sacco Poet. Everybody get too crazy about it. You know, it was a buy back in here. Up here, everybody's buying the top. So, you know, there's good support. 650 down to 5. Yep. I've got just a minute left here, guys. I gotta go. I would. $7.50 previous highs back here. This could hold, and then you're back down to between $6 and $5 on this thing, right? It was a rocket, but you got to treat it like a penny stock. It is what it is. It is what it is. They are penny stocks, and they're cash hungry. That makes sense to me. Yeah. All right. All right, my friends. Thank you, Buck. Thank you so much. Let me look at SPY one more time before I roll, y'all. $661.40. Really, it's going to be pre-market high. This is it. 661, 661.40. Over that, you'll have the 200 above you. No, 5 minute, we're at the 200. 661.40. Back up here towards 664.75. Or we reject and start losing this 660. That's another one. Wide range pre-market, y'all. It's going to take a lot to break this out. Super wide range on pre-market. Under, if we lost this again, 657. Puts to the downside. Or reject off 661.40. That's the three levels I'll be watching on SPY, okay? All right, my friends. Got to roll. Got to get ready for the show, for the big show. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget, hit that like button, hit the subscribe. Hopefully I've helped you this morning. We've looked at several tickers. I want everybody to be safe today. It is Friday. Don't over leverage. Don't give anything back. We've had a pretty good week this week. If you've been with me, we've had a pretty good week, I think. We could be rebounding some today. I don't know. Be careful. Pretty hard sell off yesterday. If you'll notice, this 1 hour got pretty oversold. But it's already came up off its lows. I would be watching the 1 hour RSI to get back across 50 to give us some more move up for a rebound. Okay. That's what I would say. All right, my friends. Love y'all. Not a bad idea, Lauren. Well, Banu, under 657. you treat this pre-market low, 651. That's huge. Under that, your previous week low is 646. Right? Over 664, you got trouble at 667. Okay. All right, my friends. Love y'all. I'll see you over on the Josh Show, okay? Peace. I'm out of here.